Hello and welcome back to Galactic Craft Technical Tales. Galactic Science, I always get that wrong. Galactic Craft is the mod, but Galactic Science is the quest thing that I'm playing. Anyway, here we go. We have our fusion reactor, we have our fission reactor. We've got a spare chemical synthesizer up here. I wish I knew what was causing all that flickering. Is there... no, not mod options. Is there something in graphic options? Video settings. Advanced OpenGL. On. Done. Done. Back to game. Well, that flickering has stopped. That might be the advanced OpenGL thing. We will find out. Anyway, so I've made this room. Surrounded by glass. There's no atmosphere up here at the moment. I figure it might not be needed because, you know, I pop up here to make stuff, chemical synthesis, fission and fusion, as and when I need it. So I've now I've been able to make myself Einsteinium using the fusion reactor. And I manually made up a lot of calcium carbonate so I could make myself a couple of stacks of ender pearls. I've been able to make this elevator block. So shift goes down, space goes up. Space, shift goes down, space goes up. So it's made this little way in there. It's a little janky, but it works. So I was going to sort of set up a machine to auto-process bones and get the calcium and make ender pearls, but I realised a few things. One, I'm getting bones from my sifting process. If I go bones, recipe, you see I'm getting it from the moon turf that I'm sifting, and there is one of these machines that is making moon turf and sifting it. So there's a steady supply of them coming in. I've also got a couple of spare chemical synthesizers, and I have room here for 3 more machines. So I figured that's the best way to do it. Module stock. So you've got to sort of throw it down and stick a module stock in as quickly as possible. Otherwise, every bit of inventory tries to flow into the thing. And place and module stock. And I also want to place the blocked extractors in case stuff tries to get in from the bottom. Less of an issue, but may as well deal with it. Okay, so what are we doing here? First of all, we need this thing to decompose bone. B-O-N-E. It might try and do bone meal, because the way these filters work is pretty rubbish. So we'll see if bone meal goes in. If bone meal does go in, then I'll just get lots of titanium dioxide. And I could always do with more titanium. So, if a bone enters this system, and I can use this barrel as a test. Yep, this is the closest. Yeah, titanium dioxide has just gone in. Give me a bit of extra titanium. Right, so hydroxylapatite. Yeah, got it. Hydroxylapatite is the output from making bones. So I need to further decompose that. So let me grab that. No, that's not going to work. I need an example of that, so let us write it here. Hydroxyl apatite. Let's just double check that. Looks right to me. So now I'll go into here and I will add it. Hydroxylapatite. So theoretically, if that goes in there, it should leave, because now it has somewhere to go. I might need a second decomposer because this one's a bit swamped. Oh, it went. Okay, it'll get there. So that should come on round. Here it comes. Go back in. Right, now it's made calcium. What else has it made? Okay, so we are getting titanium dioxide from the bone meal. So I need to add it to the filter as well. We also got phosphate, which I have no idea how to spell. Okay, so we're left with the sodium and the calcium as the raw elements with nowhere to go. Don't really have any other need for the phosphorus, so I'm just going to put that in this barrel. There we go. So the phosphorus will find its way in there. Next, we need calcium carbonate. Which is made of the calcium we've got and carbonate. So let's start with the carbonate. Carbonate is 1 carbon, 3 oxygen. Oxygen's easy, we've got a whole barrel of it there, but there's no carbon here. So we're going to come up with a solution for that. So all the carbon generation is happening out here. I don't want to pipe it through, so I think it's time, now we have ender pearls, to start using B-space barrel upgrades. B-space barrel upgrades basically allows a barrel to be in 2 places at once. It's like ender chests, but for barrels. B-space upgrade, 2 construction slots needed. And it's an ender chest. So 2 structural slots are needed. How many structural slots does this have already? Upgrade slots 1 of 3, structural level 2. See if I can add it to that. Is that not how you make an ender chest? Eye of Ender. Ah, two eyes of Ender. I think this is working at the moment. No, it isn't. Yeah, so I think I got it working because I picked up every single chest and every single barrel with a dolly and put it back again, and then it was working. But now it's stopped again. I'm going to have to run pipes, so that's something I'll do off camera. These chests up here provide an overflow for when it's not working. Now I have been making pistons with aluminium because iron was a more rare resource, but I've got tons of iron now. So can I apply this to this barrel? See, this takes up two structural points, but I think it's possible that the voiding that I've got on there also does. So let's try it. Not enough upgrade slots for this. You need at least 2. Okay. So I'm obviously misreading that display where it says upgrade slots 1 of 3. I think that means 1 available of 3. So I need the next barrel upgrade. I've never done this before. The whole B-space barrel thing. There we go. So it's already got an iron level structural upgrade. I need to provide some gold structural upgrades, which is iron and gold. Okay, I'm really low on gold. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm really low on gold. I'm going to have to go to Mercury soon and start mining there because that's where all the gold is. But then it occurred to me that I have fusion now. So, I think, if I remember rightly, tin, copper. And I remember wrongly. I thought I had that. Gold is 79. Oh! I'm an idiot. You can't just put raw stuff in. You need to decompose it. Okay, let's try this again. Copper, tin. Makes gold. Copper, tin. Yeah, you can see this thing started... this thing was refilling really quickly, and now it's only refilling slowly. I think that means that I depleted the power reserve in the generator itself. Last few drips and drabs. Right, go to my spare synthesis machine here. Feed it all the gold. So, using the ender pearls I've been getting, I have upgraded this machine immensely. I've been making vibrant turbines. I've still got some of my steel turbines, but then basically I've just been adding vibrant turbines. I might just replace the remaining steel ones with the vibrant ones. I also upped its energy capacity. So this thing can hold 25 million RF. I figured that was a good idea because that way I'm producing 4,500 RF per tick, which isn't enough to keep the fusion chamber running. But if I've got a massive power reserve here, then it will be a while before I've fully tapped this thing out. We are stuffed to the gunnels with butene, so we're only occasionally producing stuff. Now, I did realise that I'm using more hydrogen than I am carbon now, because the recipe for this is 4 carbon, 8 hydrogen. So I've actually turned off the output of the logs, and I'm feeding in cactus on the basis that cactus produces a lot of water, and water has lots of hydrogen in it. And I think it will have enough carbon to keep it running. We'll see. Now I'm going to need 2 of these because both B-space barrels have to be configured exactly the same. So while I'm at it, I'll make a structural level 1 and a structural level 2. I'm also going to need a void upgrade. An actual barrel would be good as well. Okay, so I was after carbonate. Yes. Suddenly I was thinking to myself, do I need carbon? Yes, I need carbon. Right, so let's put the level 3 on the barrel and a B-space upgrade. You can see little symbols appear on it. Level 3, void, B-space. So now I need to make another version of that barrel. And this other version I think has to be empty. Level 1, level 2, level 3, void, B-space. And now I need to tune them to each other, which I do with a tuning fork, a B-space tuning fork. Some iron and ender pearls. I used to hate seeing ender pearls in the recipe of things, but it's a lot better now. And I believe I just have to right-click the barrels. Now, the wiki's a bit inconclusive. One bit says both barrels have to be empty. Another one says just one of them has to be empty. So let's see what happens. Okay, it's not right-hand clicking, left-hand click. Nope. Shift right-hand click. The fork starts resonating. There we go. Only one of them has to be empty. So this is now the same barrel, or the same inventory on both. So now I should be able to get my dolly, pick this barrel up, and add it to this system. Extraction module. Shouldn't go anywhere because it doesn't have anywhere to send it. Now I think I only need one. So let's set that to 1. How often does the oxygen spit out? Every second, and it's outputting 5. I should up that to 8 because that thing requires 3 of it. So every second, stick out 1. There we go. Carbonate. So the calcium's still in here, building up. I will grab 1 of them. And now we go to our second machine. And we go, I want a bit of calcium, and I want a bit of carbonate. And we are making calcium carbonate. And now we just need to find a barrel to store it in. Forgot to lock the barrel. No, oh no, this is all going wrong. Chemical spill. Chemical spill. Nope, that doesn't really help. Okay. Okay, just break the barrel. Get rid of it. Can I pick up that spill with an empty tube? Right. Place, shift, right click. Oh, got there just in time. And we put calcium carbonate in. I've discovered that if you've got blocked pipe like that, a single left click extracts whatever was blocked in there. I've got a problem. There's nowhere for the carbonate to go. There's nowhere for excess carbonate. So it's getting clogged in the system. I suppose I'll just add another barrel. Actually, I don't think I need to. I think the reason why there's just excess carbonate in the system is because there was an inventory which could accept anything. So the carbonate machine just started spitting out loads and loads of carbonate. Right, so this thing is just sat waiting for calcium. So to kickstart the process, I will manually feed it a load of bones. It's not that quick, but it's getting there. And every 8 is an ender pearl. I think I should allow these machines to hold more than just a single item of carbon. I mean calcium, because calcium is going to block up here. Yep, that sorted it. And obviously it's not going to get a stack of bones all at once. It's just going to get the odd 1 or 2 from the filtering process. There we go, we've got 24. That's 3 ender pearls. Excellent. So now if I need ender pearls, I can grab the chlorine and the lead to make the Einsteinium, and grab as much calcium carbonate as I need. One thing I've discovered, a good way of just clearing my inventory, is to throw it into this dimensional chest. Because if there's somewhere for it to live, it'll find it. Right, spent far longer on that than I meant to, so let's get on with the next thing.